EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Dancing to his left. They'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And the Giants first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston to throw it this time. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Tony. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. This defense for the Saints, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And some room to work. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd and inches, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones to Barkley on the check down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down.
From the gun, Jones. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Another try for Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now at first down, they run with Kamara. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Winston. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And he stopped immediately there. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On play action, Winston. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They go play action. Winston. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Winston. And Thomas has it.
And a nifty catch there for a 1st down by Michael Thomas. Still getting used to the fact that it's not Drew Brees throwing him passes. Never really 100% in 2020. Battled some injuries along the way. Ended up only suiting up for 7 games, 40 catches. That's a tough drop because in 2019, had 149 catches, an NFL record.
74 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
On the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 9.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Jones forced out to his left. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Here's a give to Barkley. Fights off the defender. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
That's the score, Giants 21, Saints 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Kamara try the right side. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A first down carry for Barkley. Demario Davis, Saints leading tackler last year, in on the stop that time. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Jones out to the flat. That's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Kamara running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time.
Michael Thomas. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And Callaway taking it in left side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. On 2nd down, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and goal to go.
Winston. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones.